Hey guys, this is my babybat makeup tutorial. And okay, so right now I'm starting off, I'm putting up my hair and I'm just moisturizing my face because I have very dry skin. That's just like the e.l.f. moisturizer, I think. And then there's the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. Or it's the pink one because the blue one is $4 more. Like, I'm too broke for that. Like, it's the same thing. It does the same thing. It's the same brand. Yeah, no, it's not that deep. So anyway, you want to slather that like all over your face. And then I go in with that foundation, and this foundation is the LA Girl Power Coverage, I think. And then it's the best white foundation for if you're on a budget. So basically I just smeared that all over my face, right? And then it genuinely, like, it took a long time for me to get like an even coverage. I don't know. But so here we are now. By the way, this video has like a ton of harsh cuts because this video was an hour long before I sped it up and cut it down. So anyway, here we are just continuing, like, fixing it, evening it out and stuff, putting it on a brush and kind of just, smearing it about. Okay, here we go. And then I use this translucent setting powder. I don't really know if it's actually translucent or if it has like a slight tint. I don't really know. It don't really matter. I mean, it kind of does. But anyhow, I use that. And yeah, I'm smothering that all about. Anyway, I'm sorry for not like posting a whole bunch. I haven't really been in the best mindset, and I've been working on a lot of other things in recent times. So anyway, I'm still like, evening it out. Looks fine. Looks good. Yeah. Locking in. Okay. Yeah, I've been working on a lot of other stuff, and I've been dealing with a lot of people and such. And I'm also really trying to get into a magnet school at the moment. So I've just been really busy, and I've been having to deal with a lot of things that I probably shouldn't have to. Okay, so here I am filling in my eyebrows with a NYX eyeliner. I think it's NYX. I'll put the name up on the screen for all of these. But so I'm filling in my eyebrows, just making them look less pasty pale, and then, fixing my mistake right there, which it looks so funny in 3x speed. I'm not even gonna lie. I've been giggling this entire time while editing. So yeah, I've been having to deal with quite a bit, and I don't know. I just kind of lost my motivation and like time to do all of that. But right now I'm extending the corner of my eyebrows onto my nose. Right. And then so basically you want to take your eyeshadow and yeah, I'm just putting out my lid, but that's the Naked 3. It's really good. It's just a bunch of like nude, cool brown colors. Okay, so here you want to kind of just take it and you want to extend that out and contour your nose with it, which I did just buy a contour, but it's not in yet. So we're using eyeshadow. Anyway, so I fixed my mistakes with a lip brush. I'm pretty sure it's a flat brush. It's really good. It's my favorite. But so there we are. And I have like a couple of video ideas, but I haven't really, I don't know. I haven't found the time. Anyway, so, we're continuing to contour it. We want to use, I go under the nose, and then I did a little bit on the actual, little button nose type beat, because I have a very, straight and flat nose. Anyway, and then you want to take the darker brown, and I find that, like, doing it darker near the eyebrow, I think it just looks better, Yeah, no? Anyway, so I did all of that, and then I take that same liner that I use for my brows, and I just tightline my entire eye, which I do that, like, basically every day for my normal everyday makeup, which I need to do a tutorial on, because I feel like I'm actually good at that makeup, but not so much as the goth makeup. Anyway, so you want to kind of extend the corners of that tight lining with that brush. I use it just kind of as like a guide for my actual like wet liner, liquid eyeliner. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so here I'm going in with my liquid liner, kind of just going over everything I just did, and then extending the inner corners of the eye. Yes, beautiful. Absolutely. Okay, dude, for this entire video, I am yapping, by the way. And then I do super ballsy, just kind of go on with the line. I show you all my Q-tips because I was ready to make a mistake. And I did, but I didn't really show me covering it up. But anyway, and then I go in on my super hooded eyes, and I just kind of do that beat. But I kind of made them a little crooked. But anyway, yeah. Dude, I say in anyway so much. It's actually evil. I also say, like, chud now, which is crazy because I'm, like, the definition of chud. And in this video, I was kind of yapping about my New Year's resolutions and how I want to lock in on my friendships and on my relationship with God and, like, I don't know, just getting... I don't know, being also, like, more healthy because I low-key am a fat freaking chud and I just sit in my room all day and don't do anything. Like, I need to go out more. I'm gonna be so real. It just makes me feel better. Okay, there we go. There's the eyes. I fixed it. And then, so you want to go in with the eyeshadow and you just want to fill in that. I'm using, like, a dark brown at the moment. So you want to fill all that in. It kind of makes it look better. It covers up all of your mistakes. So then I take the Fantasy palette. It's pretty. I think my mom got it off Amazon for Christmas. And I use the black, and I kind of concentrate the black closer to where the wing is. And I'm sorry y'all couldn't see just there. So there we go. I do that. And then I take the sparkly black, and I put it all over the lid. I'm sorry that, like, the lighting keeps on messing up. I was low-key using my computer as lighting. I know, it's kind of bad. Anyway, so I then grab the little flat brush, and I use it to kind of just make the, little eye crease look better. So there we go. We're looking at it. I'm about to fix my mistakes. And then I low-key just spent I spent like an entire 2 minutes just making my face look paler or fixing my foundation more. Like, half of this video was fixing my foundation. Anyway, so here I am. I'm contouring my cheekbone using the same eyeshadow that I used on my nose. I just go along that cheekbone and hairline. Very, very nice. Very beautiful. Okay. It doesn't really do much, but it gives me that confidence, Anyway, and then I go under the chin. And then here we are, I'm grabbing my black LA Colors lipstick. It's actually really cheap, so, yeah. So we're just, putting that on. This part, you can kind of just see what I'm doing. Okay, so here I'm extending the corner of my lips. And I extend that one too much. Okay, and then I'm taking it and I'm, just kind of fixing it up a little bit. As you can see, I messed up again. Which, honestly, I mess up so much. Like, it's so forgiving. And then I take the same thing that I used on my eye and my eyebrow. Which I low-key probably shouldn't. But I just use it to line my lips. And then I take the NYX Black Butter Gloss thing. And I use it as a lip gloss, which honestly, it brings everything together. It makes it very pretty. Okay, so after that, I just use that palette again. I put some black on that. I kind of just spend the entire time fixing my nose. Okay, and then I extend the line in my inner corner even more because I felt like it was a little too wimpy. As you can see, continuing to yap, of course. I talked about so much. Yeah, I have, like, 2 video ideas. One of them is on, like, metalheads. And then the other one is on, like, a certain type of teenage girl that needs to be studied. Anyway, so I just realized that I didn't put on mascara, so Anyways, so, guys, yeah, I realized I didn't put on mascara or do my lashes, which, dude, I forget to do that anytime I'm doing goth makeup. I swear, I just forget. Okay, anyway, so now I'm talking to y'all face to face, not sped up. I know, it's so crazy. Whoa. Fattest forehead in all of humanity. Okay, so I feel like I wanted to talk about a lot more in that video, but I just kept on getting interrupted by me actually doing stuff. Crazy. Okay, so I'm just curling my lashes right now. Because I do have a lot to catch y'all up on. I was having to... I don't know, man. It was a bunch of crazy lore and tea and drama, I guess, kind of, but it was kind of tragic and weird and unnecessary. I kind of dug my own hole there. Okay, I'm just using travel size Ilia that my mom gave me for mascara. Dude, that looks so shit. Okay, sorry. Yeah. It was just a lot of repeating patterns and stuff that I honestly probably should have clocked instead of letting, you know, slide, because I feel like a lot of the things that I let slide were things that I should have, I don't know, recognized. And I did, but I didn't want to hurt this person, and I ended up just making it worse by not ending it sooner and kind of just going full-blown into it while not actually meaning to. Anyway, so yeah, it was a bunch of extra stuff that didn't even need to happen. And then there was the time period before I met this person where I was just really lonely, which I think is why I gravitated and latched onto this person so much, which is such a, you know, you never want to latch onto a bad, like a person, even if you're lonely, because like they can be bad, and I think you need to, like, if somebody's bad but you're lonely, you need to just cut it off, or else it's just gonna be worse. So at the moment, I'm kind of just focusing more on my friendships, because I do not need any like new people to turn out to be like not very good. Oh yeah, she called me a villain, which I don't know, kind of valid, but it's like the type of person she was. Like, our beliefs and our, like, they did not align at all. She was like, the type of person she is literally the type of person that like is my biggest pet peeve, which I don't even know what I was thinking, because she, like, throughout that entire time I would just like judge her, which is not good. Anyway guys, this is where I'm gonna end the video. Goodbye. I hope y'all liked it. I know I'm not like putting my hair down at the end of this, so you can't really see the finished look. Bye bye.